Hey boys and girls, it's Mr. M. Today we're going to learn about the treble clef. So you're going to need a worksheet for today, and we are not going to be using keyboards, unfortunately, just for one day, so that you can learn the names of these notes. Now you're going to need a worksheet that looks like this. Make sure you put your name on the top. It's going to have this giant clef sign on that's called a clef, C-L-E-F, treble clef. This is called a staff, and this is called a double bar line, which is the end of a song or the end of the music. So make sure that you have this sheet with your name on top. And what we're going to do with this sheet is we're going to make some drawings and some lines on here that you are going to be able to need in order for you to be able to learn something, okay? All right, one of the first things we're going to do is we're going to write some letters. These are the letters that are used in music. Only these letters of the alphabet. Please write them at the very bottom of the sheet. A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. You can do that. I'll wait a second. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Now, these letters are the only ones that are used. There is no H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, X, nothing like that. So it actually works in the alphabet. Watch. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 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 A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And these are the letters that we're going to put on this staff. So can you please write somewhere on this sheet the word staff, S-T-A-F-F. This is what we use in music to be able to tell us what the notes are. This thing here is called a treble, T-R-E-B-L-E, clef, C-L-E-F. Clef just means symbol, so this is called a treble clef. Treble means high. It's also called a G clef. You probably learned that before, G clef, because this curlicue thing here circles around where the G note is. Okay, so now, here's the next step that I want you to do. I want you to take your pencil and I want you to draw a line from the very top of the page all the way down to the bottom of the page, just like that. So you're going to separate the page into two different halves. On this side, you're going to write the word line. And on this side, you're going to write the word space. Line on one side, space on the other. Because musical notes happen either on the line or on the space. So if a note is on the line, the note sits just like this, and there's a line going through it. This particular note here, we're going to call it E. E is the bottom note. The next note is a G. I'm going to circle that. The next note is a B. The next note is a D. And the last note up on the top is an F. Please make sure that you mark on your page that the notes are right on the line. Do not put them on top because that means they're on the space. So please don't do that. So we have E, G, B, D, F. These are the notes that are on the line. And I'm going to show you a little bit about how to memorize them. But if you notice, remember I said that this was the G clef? Look where the G is. Look where the curlicue thing is on the treble clef. So you have this thing that goes down, and then you have a curve like this, and that little curlicue thingy means that it's the G clef. So you have E, G, B, D, F. Now, when you were younger, or maybe when your parents were younger, you learned a little bit about a thing called an acrostic. You don't have to write this down. An acrostic, A-C-R-O-S-T-I-C, is a device that we use in order to be able to memorize something. So for instance, E, G, B, D, F, you probably learned every good boy deserves fudge. Every good boy deserves fudge. Your parents probably learned that. You probably learned that at school. And so what I had taught in my classes is Ernie gave Bert dead fish. And we go from the bottom up because notes go up this way. These are the lower notes, these are the higher notes. So I said, Ernie gave Bert dead fish. Here are some others. Empty garbage before dad flips. Empty garbage before dad flips. Here's another one. Elephants go bouncing down freeways. Yes, they do. How about this one? Even George Bush drives Fords. That's one, right? How about another one here? Every gross baby does farts. Did I say that? I'm sorry. So these are all great ways to be able to learn the names of the notes that are on the lines. Now we go to this side and we go to the space side. There are 4 spaces here, and the spaces are F, A, C, E. And so I'm going to circle them, keep the circle in between the lines. And so we write F-A-C-E, and that is face in the space. Face in the space. So that's how we memorize that. Got it? Face in the space. Now, one thing I forgot to mention that's very important is this. On this side, I want you to write some numbers down. I want you to write number 1 on this first line, number 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 lines going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the other side, I want you to write in the spaces 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. 5 lines. And we have 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you please put that down? I'll wait a second for you to do that. I'm a little sweaty. There's so many lights up here right now. So here we have, once again, Ernie gave Bert dead fish. Yeah. Or face in the space. Now, I want you to look at something really important. Please look. Remember I said the note is either on the line or on the space? Look at this. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. So if you were to write them all in one side, it would be the musical alphabet, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So if this is E space, can you repeat after me? E space, F, oh I'm sorry, let's do that again. E line, F space, G line, A space, B line, C space, D, E, F. So what's going to be up here in the space up here? That's going to be the letter G way up here. And I'm going to put that in a bracket like this just for right now. Because that is not one of the notes that we use in the staff, but it is still important. So that G is going to be way up there in the space. Now, if we go backwards, A, G, F, E, what note is going to be down here? That's right, the letter D. How'd you get that? You're so smart. So the letter D is going to be down here. I'm going to put that in a bracket as well too. Now, there are some lines that are imaginary lines that are called ledger lines. And these ledger lines go up like this on the staff. And they even go down. So these lines here are still there when we read music. So if this is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, then the next line note, I'll put it over here. The next line note up here is going to be the letter A. I'll get rid of this here because these are spaces. So we have E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. Let's find a line note down here. Let's go backwards. A, G, F, E, D. That's going to be the letter C. So that's going to be a C. Kind of looks like a Krabby Patty, doesn't it? Now that's how you know the names of the notes of a treble clef. So once again, E, G, B, D, F in the lines. Spaces is F, A, C, E. So now here are the extra notes. And notes can go really high and really low as well too. Down here we use a thing called the bass clef, which is for the lower notes. And we'll talk about that later on. But what I want you to do right now is this. Make sure that you have this and that you've memorized in your head all of these notes here, face and E, G, B, D, F, because the next worksheet that you need is this one here. And this worksheet is called Catch a Fish. Please put your name on top, today's date if you can remember it. And down here, you have some questions. And I'm going to put this thing here and show you the first question that is on that page. The first question looks like this. What is the answer to this? Here's a note, here's another note, and there is another note there. And there are 3 lines under that first question. So let's find out, first of all, whether this note is on the line or the space. I'm going to put it closer to you, okay? So is that note on the line or on the space? Yes, the space. So let's count up. Which space is that? 1, 2, 3. So that'll be 1, 2, 3. That's the letter C. So you put a C there. Is that note on the line or on the space? That's correct. Which space is it on? The second one? A. Is that on the line or on the space? That is on the line because the line is going through it. 1, 2, 3. That should be over here. 1, 2, 3. What letter is that? B. What does it spell? Cab. So what you do is once you have the word cab on there, you are going to put cab right here on the top because it asks you to do it 1 across. Cab, cab. And then you have the second one. Notice the second one starts on the line, which is 4 across. That's the third line up. Then it's on the space. Look at that one down way down there. That is a space as well too. And we said that that one down here is the letter D. So that's going to be a D over here. And then these answers spell words. There are some words that are going to be confusing, but I will let you know when I get back what these words are. But they are all correct words that are used in the English language. So I hope you understand all of this information about the treble clef worksheet. I will have some extra ones for those of you that finish quick, because there are some of you that finish pretty fast. Those of you that finish quickly, I want you to help the others in the room to be able to get this. So all you have to remember, once again, is figure out whether the note is either on the line or on the space. Once you figure that out, you'll be able to get it, because all you have to do is count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Some answers are up here, some are down here, but mostly you should be able to get this treble clef worksheet done, if not by today, by the first thing in tomorrow, and you guys can check it in class. All right? I hope you have a great time with this, and I'm so glad that we worked this out together, because you're going to need this for the next piano assignments, because you need to know what the names of the notes are. Thank you very much. I appreciate you listening to me. Have a great day. Bye.